Hello, welcome to Jenny's Food Network. I want to talk about the topic loving yourself, because I tend to feel that a lot of people tend to forget to make time to love themselves. And for whatever reason, sometimes people are just so busy and just so occupied working to earn money to pay for bills, to pay for their debt, or to add more money into their savings. And sometimes people are so busy going out, hanging out with friends and family, they tend to forget. So sometimes people forget to make time for themselves, a good alone time of remembering to appreciate themselves and remembering to give themselves credit and making time to feel that they are worthy of a human being and that they're not like a nobody, and just to really love yourself. I'm not talking about the idea of loving yourself where you become conceited or you're overly confident and become egoistic along with being overly confident, or where that you put other people down to feel better about yourself. I'm not talking about that type of nasty attitude of loving yourself where you think that you're better than everyone, or that you feel that you're just the best of all. I'm not talking about the ego that is talking. Okay, not that at all. I'm talking about the loving yourself in a more healthier, balanced way, where if you love yourself or learn to love yourself, you shouldn't be talking down on yourself like, I'm a loser. I have not earned enough money in my career. My career is upside down. Everyone's doing better than me. No one cares about me. I'm a nobody. I'm ugly. I'm stupid. I'm not smart. I didn't get the college degree that I wanted. I did not get into the correct field of majoring in college. Now my life is worthless. Nobody likes me. I'm ugly. I'm hideous. I'm never good enough for anybody. Nobody cares about me. Nobody even thinks that I exist. People don't love me. I'm not worthy of anyone's love. Why can't my marriage go well? Why can't my relationship go well? Why can't this person love me for who I am? Why can't I be the best that I can be? This type of talking in your head is very destructive. Not only that, it's going to stomp on your own self-esteem, it will ruin your every moment that you could be happy. And the more that you think of these types of negative stuff in your mind, the more that your thoughts are going to become more suicidal and not wanting to live because it's not worth living, because everything is just so miserable around you. So it's best to try to eliminate all those negative thoughts as much as you can. You know, I mean, I go through it. I've seen a lot of people go through it. They always talk down on themselves very negatively and complaining that the money that they're making isn't good enough in their career. Other people are making more money than me. I'm a loser. I'm not making much money. You know, the thought of comparing yourself is leading to a very destructive behavior of being competitive with other people. And when you become too competitive too naturally, and you keep being competitive and more competitive, you're really destroying yourself and destroying your self-esteem. Because, and that attitude comes out where you like, I gotta do better, or the other person's doing better than me, I'm feeling kind of jealous and envious. You don't want to create those type of feelings within yourself. Those are very negative, awful feelings that you feel by comparing yourself to other people. It's almost like becoming a miserable person. Instead of you being happy for other people that are doing well, then that's wonderful. Congratulations. You're being happy for other people. But for you to feel jealous and envious and competitive against other people, once again, you're destroying yourself. You're destroying your happiness. You're destroying who you are. You're destroying your own self-esteem. Instead of other people destroying you, you're actually destroying your self-esteem. And as a result, you're going to hate yourself. You're not going to give yourself any credit. You're going to abuse you're gonna abuse yourself with like alcohol and other drugs, if that's a form of comfort for yourself by going to drugs, not a good choice, of course, but people still do it just to run away from their pain and misery. That's just a temporary fix, and that temporary fix is going to lead to a lot of terrible addictions that you're going to end up doing a lot of horrible things to yourself, and there could be a no turning back if you go too far with yourself. You could even kill yourself from overdosing on drugs. So the list goes on. I just feel like sometimes, you know, we need to find alone time and to really start learning to appreciate ourselves and watch out from being, you know, overly competitive with people, because that's a form of ego. It's like, ooh, that person makes more money than me. Ooh, I want to beat them down and make more money than them. So I can, so you can what? So you can show off? So you can prove it to them that you're better than them? Is that what you're all about? Why would you want to feel that way inside? Inside, you should be feeling like a terrible person. You should be feeling a sense of guilt. You should be feeling ashamed of yourself if that's how you feel. That I gotta make more money than him, or I have to have a nicer car than her. I have to get a better college degree than him or her. I have to get a bigger home and a better home. I need to buy nicer furniture than the furniture that they have. That's the ego talking. That's the ego that's the ego within you that's causing you to be very competitive and trying to make you top other people, to make you feel that you're better than other people. It's almost a sign that you have really low self-esteem. People may feel, no, it's not. I feel great about myself. I have great self-esteem. I feel very strong about myself. I don't feel down about myself. But don't forget, every time that you compare yourself to uplift yourself up above other people, okay, and to compete with other people, and every time you try to up yourself up this high in order to top people down here, every time they move up, you try to top them more, and they move up more, and you try to top them more over and over. That's because you don't ever want them to be above you. Because if they ever get above you, it's going to make you feel jealous, envious. It's going to stomp on your self-esteem. So in reality, we sometimes fail to admit, because it's too frightening to admit, that a lot of us have low self-esteem because we are so competitive in this nature, and sometimes a lot of people can't control it. They need to compete and win over other people to feel good about themselves, to prove that they're better than them. People can argue with me and say, Jenny, it's a moment of sportsmanship. It's a fun, challenging part of being competitive, you know, and so on. Okay, whatever. Whatever you want your opinions to be, that's fine with me. I'm not here to tell people what to do and what not to do, but I'm just saying people tend to forget that the attitude of being very competitive, that I have to win over this person, I have to be better, I have to top the other person, can sometimes be a moment of low self-esteem, and you need to be uplifted. So in order to uplift your self-esteem, you need to prove to other people that you're better than them, or that you need to top them, you know. But some people could do it in a fun way, but some people can do it in a very nasty, negative way. You know, it could be like a fun fitness challenge where who can do the most push-ups, who could do bench more weight. Okay, that could be like a fun fitness challenge. You know what I mean? Not in a really negative way of saying that I'm better than you because I could do more push-up, or I'm better than you because I could bench more weight, or I'm better than you because I could do more sit-ups, you know? But if it's a fun fitness challenge, okay, that's fine. But when it starts coming to a point that you can't handle it, that you get very emotionally jacked up because you can't handle the fact that someone is doing better than you, or challenging at a higher level of doing a certain amount of type of workouts or something or whatever. But I mean, if you're doing it where you're enjoying it, and that you're happy for other people that are progressing, and that you promote people to keep doing better and working out or doing good for themselves, or if they're doing great in a job career, and that you feel sincerely and honestly, truly happy and proud of them, that they've worked hard at their job and they're getting promoted, and if you're happy for them and then you're happy inside for them from within your heart and soul, then that's wonderful. And that you're being thoughtful and kind-hearted about other people. But if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling very jealous and angry and envious of other people, and that you wish for them for the worst, that's not really a good thing to feel inside about other people, because you're pretty much causing destruction upon yourself, because you're going to start hating yourself. You're going to start feeling that you're such a failure. You're going to set yourself up to feeling that you're a nobody, you're not good for anything, that you're such a loser, you're better off dead, or that why can't my life career go the way I want it to be? How come that person got promoted and I didn't? How come everyone seems to be favored and popular? How come no one ever talks to me? Jet! How come everyone's popular and no one pays attention to me? How come everyone's happy, having fun, and how come I'm bored and lonely, you know? So sometimes people just tend to be so focused on the negative side upon themselves that their minds do a lot of mind chattering once again, over and over. You're not going to be able to sleep well because you're stressed and upset and sad and angry and jealous of other people. How can you love yourself? You know, how can you love other people? How can you be supportive of other people? How can you be happy for other people? How can you be proud and encouraging to other people? If you're feeling miserable, down, feeling negative, feeling that you hate yourself, feeling that you're the biggest loser, feeling that you're not worth living because nothing ever goes right for you. So until you learn to appreciate yourself, find out why you're being so competitive, where it creates destruction within you, where your emotions get jacked up and completely just out of the healthy level of a stable emotion. And if you're feeling so down and so competitive and so miserable, that negativity will spread to everyone around you. So, well, anyways, I'll go to my part 2.